Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today, my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make a blueberry cheesecake. This cheesecake has a buttery graham cracker crust and a delicious topping of blueberry compote.
The cheesecake texture is light as a feather and is bursting with the sweet tartness from blueberries. This recipe was requested by a lot of you. Thanks so much for your requests, and we hope you like this video. To start, let 3 eggs, 3 bars, which are 8 ounces each, of full-fat cream cheese, and 2 cups, which is about 16 ounces of full-fat sour cream, come to room temperature. Adjust your oven rack to the lower third position, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and begin boiling a large pot or kettle of water for the water bath.
To prepare the graham cracker crust, take a medium-sized mixing bowl, add in 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, which is 18 sheets or 2 full sleeves worth of Nabisco graham crackers, and 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. Mix these dry ingredients together first. Then add 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter that has been melted, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix these together until they are well combined. Take a 9-inch springform pan and lightly butter the bottom and the sides. Transfer the graham cracker mixture into the springform pan and press the mixture into the bottom of the pan and about 2 inches up the sides. I like to use the bottom of a stainless steel measuring cup. I find that the stainless steel surface is useful for gently pushing the crumbs into the sides without the crumbs sticking to the cup. You want to pack the crumbs into the bottom and the sides just tight enough so they stick together, but not too tight that the resulting crust is too hard. Set this crust aside in the freezer while preparing the cheesecake filling. You want that butter to re-harden before it goes in the oven. In the bowl of your stand mixer, add in 2 3/4 bars, which is 22 ounces total, of room temperature cream cheese, and 1 cup of granulated sugar. With a paddle attachment, mix these together on medium-high speed till it looks smooth. To clarify, we're saving the remaining 1/4 bar of cream cheese to make frosting the following day. Wrap the remaining cream cheese in its original wrapping or new plastic wrap and store it in the fridge. Stop the mixer and add in the 2 cups of full-fat sour cream, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest, and half a teaspoon of finely grated orange zest. Continue to beat on medium speed until everything is well combined. One at a time, add in the 3 room temperature eggs, making sure that the previous egg is fully incorporated before adding the next one. Make sure to scrape down the bowl in between each egg. Pour this batter into the prepared crust and tap the pan on the counter a few times to bring all the air bubbles to the surface. You should still have some skin on your lemon. Be sure to save the remaining lemon, as we'll use more lemon zest and juice from the lemon to make the blueberry compote the following day. Just wrap the lemon in plastic wrap and store it in the fridge.
Like with all of our cheesecake recipe videos, we'll be using our big roasting tray. That's 11 by 15 inches and 2 inches high. You can use any kind of pan you like, so long as it fits your springform pan inside. Place 2 large sheets of heavy-duty aluminum foil over the large roasting tray. Place the springform pan in the center of the foil and fold up the foil so that it creates a high 2-layer wall of foil that is hugging the sides of the springform pan and overshooting a bit in terms of height, about 1 inch or so higher than the walls of the springform pan. It's important that there are no holes or tears in the foil so water will not leak into the cheesecake. The 2 layers of foil will help to ensure this. With the 9-inch springform pan in the center of the larger roasting tray and the wall of aluminum foil in place, put the roasting dish on the lower third rack in your preheated oven, with the roasting dish not pushed all the way in. Do not close the oven door yet. When the roasting dish is in the oven, pour boiling water into the roasting dish so that it goes up about 1 inch high, creating a water bath for the cheesecake. The springform pan with the cheesecake should be heavy enough to weigh it down, and it will not float in the water. Very carefully, so the water doesn't slosh around, push the roasting dish further into the oven so it is centered, and close the oven door. Pouring the boiling water into the roasting dish, which is already in the oven, will avoid having to carry the heavy dish with boiling water.
We're going to bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 minutes until it is almost done. The cheesecake should mostly hold together, but still have a lot of jiggle to it in the center. You don't want the cheesecake to be completely firm at this stage.
Leaving the oven door closed, turn off the heat, and let the cheesecake rest in the cooling oven for 1 hour. After resting in the turned off oven for 1 hour, remove the water bath from the oven, and carefully lift the cheesecake out of the water bath. Be very careful as water could still leak into the cheesecake at this point. Let the cheesecake finish cooling to room temperature on a metal rack, uncovered. When it reaches room temperature, put it in the fridge to chill completely, a minimum of 6 hours, but preferably overnight.
The next day, when the cheesecake has fully chilled, we're going to make the blueberry compote topping. Take a small saucepan and add in 1.5 cups of fresh blueberries, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and half a teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest. Bring it to a boil over medium-low heat. Once it is boiling, cook it for an additional 1 minute. Transfer it into a clean bowl and let it cool for about 30 minutes before adding to the cheesecake. Don't let it cool for too long, otherwise your compote won't be as spreadable. The final component of this cake is a small batch of whipped cream frosting. In the bowl of your stand mixer, add in the remaining 1/4 bar, which is 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. With the paddle attachment, beat them together on medium speed until they are smooth. Stop the mixer and add half a cup of very cold heavy cream. Beat for about 1 minute until the cream cheese and heavy cream are well combined. Scrape down the bowl and paddle attachment as needed. Switch to the whisk attachment and continue whipping on medium-high speed until the frosting holds stiff peaks. It should look something like this. Attach a large star tip to a piping bag, today I'm using a 1M tip, and transfer the whipped cream frosting into the piping bag. I'm going to create a shell border on the top surface right at the edge of the cake. I like to put the cake on a revolving cake stand for this. To make the shells as evenly sized and shaped as possible, try not to lift your tip when pressing. Just squeeze to create the shell bulb, then decrease pressure while dragging to create the tail. When the blueberry compote has cooled, spread it on top of the cheesecake, spreading the blueberries evenly on the surface, flattening them out as much as possible till they reach the frosting wall. Keep your cheesecake in the fridge till you're ready to serve. I have to say, if I had to pick a favorite cheesecake flavor, it would have to be blueberry. There's just something so simple and classic about it. How about you? What's your favorite cheesecake flavor?
Oh, I would have to say Oreo cheesecake.
Yes, we'll have to make it at some point.
Yes.
And there it is. A buttery, crumbly graham cracker crust with a feather-light and fluffy cream filling, topped with blueberry compote and whipped cream frosting. Ang sarap.
Yum.
Oh, so good. The filling is so light and cake-like in texture.
To me, the lemon zest really brings out the sweet tanginess of the blueberries. Oh, so good.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make this blueberry cheesecake. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Links below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
And don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes, be sure to check out cookingwithkurt.com.
Maraming salamat!